This was his decision, and it's the worst decision ever.
Kenny Fraga Cerruti is frustrated with former Governor Phil Murphy's decision to pardon Harris Jacobs. It happened yesterday, hours before a jury delivered a guilty verdict in the 28-year-old's trial for his role in the death of Kenny's father, Orlando. Murphy issued the pardon, which is a standard practice for outgoing politicians, hours before he attended Mikey Sherrill's inauguration in Newark. Meanwhile, Harris, who is the son of a New Jersey Democratic power broker, was on trial in Atlantic County, charged with leaving the scene of a fatal accident which killed the 76-year-old. Harris's attorney tells NBC 10 the pardon was issued by Governor Murphy around 8:30 a.m. And while the state attorney called Harris and told him the pardon was being granted at 7:30 a.m., we did not have it by the time the jury announced it had a verdict at 10 a.m. The Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office also released a statement to us today saying, unfortunately, when politics pervades justice, the rule of law becomes subordinate to influence and power. A conviction can be rendered meaningless not by the verdict of a jury, but by the intervention of political power and connections. Justice must be blind to status, relationships, power, and expediency. When it is not, the community loses faith in the very system meant to protect it. Harris's attorney, Lou Barbone, says he filed a clemency petition last year after Harris's first trial in the case in April resulted with a hung jury. Prosecutors allege Harris left the scene after striking Orlando with his car around 3:30 in the morning near the intersection of Atlantic and Indiana Avenues. Barbone says there was nothing Harris could have done to avoid the accident and that his client immediately stopped and tried to help, making sure a bystander was calling 911. Barbone says when Harris realized Fraga Cerruti was dead, that was simply too much of an emotional trigger. And while Harris left the scene thereafter, he was turning himself in to report the accident the same morning.
People make mistakes every day. Just learn to hold yourself accountable and take accountability for the things that you do.
Harris's attorney says they are filing a motion to vacate the conviction based on the proof that the pardon was granted prior to the jury's verdict. Harris could have faced several years behind bars. In Mays Landing, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.